Alright, just fucking... sorry. Trying to start off my videos without really cursing in the very beginning. I've already been yelled at by my folks. Not yelled at, but they're just like, Diego, you drop so many F-bombs. You gotta stop dropping so many F-bombs. And they're right, I gotta pay attention to that. It's not the best thing for anyone to do. So I'm trying to keep it more, not super PG-13, but relatively less vulgar. I'm just excited to start working out again. I always take like the full 3 days every single time I get a tattoo because I don't want to be, you know, messing it up or having to fix stuff or having sweat sweeping and getting it infected. So tomorrow I'm going to start back up, but I think I'm starting off with a leg day, if I remember correctly. Let's hope I remember correctly. You can't go wrong with a leg day, right? It's very crowded. I was gonna answer some questions that I got on my Instagram, but I totally forgot what they were, so I'm gonna pull them up real quick and then start answering them. Alright, so the first one's a little bit more serious. The most meaningful lesson that I've learned this far. I'm gonna have to think about this one, hang on. I'll probably say the most meaningful lesson thus far is fail regardless of where you are in life. I think if you're worried so much about being perfect, then you don't get anything right, and you're not gonna get anything really, because you're not gonna have put yourself out there enough or have tried enough to do anything. So regardless of where you're at, don't be afraid to start and to actually take chances and opportunities. That's probably a pretty powerful lesson, I would say. The next one, hang on. So the next question was, when do I feel the most confident? And this person put like, if it's like when I'm wearing something or doing something. I think the best way to answer this, and I'm sure we can all feel very, 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 very confident when we're doing absolutely nothing and fully relaxing. That's the whole point of confidence, when you can do something and actually manage to be fully relaxed into doing it. So no, it has nothing to do with clothes, it has nothing to do with cologne, perfume, nothing. Hair, nothing. It has to do with just how relaxed you are in your day-to-day life. And the way that I feel, when I feel the most confident, it's gonna end up being when I have no expectation of myself to perform. And there's a lot of times where I feel like this. I'm still working on it. I don't always feel like this, but for the most part, if you lean into relaxation, you're gonna lean into confidence, which is what that is. The other question was, what do I fear? The only thing I fear is staying exactly where I am, being comfortable. I'm sure you might have heard that one a lot, but staying comfortable, staying stagnant is literally dying. So yeah, you stop growing, you start dying pretty damn quick too. The other question, this one's not that serious, but have I tried mushrooms? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I have. And it's interesting. It's one of the only like drugs that kind of makes you see things the way that I think aliens would. It's like you see like patterns, you see things moving. I don't know, if I was an alien, that's how I would like to see, just a bunch of shit moving. I have noticed though, whenever I did take mushrooms, I felt like it kind of relieved and also caused a little bit of anxiety. That's why you really shouldn't abuse it. You should do it like every now and then, but I actually think there's a lot of introspection you can do with it, but you have to kind of know how to handle it. So you don't want to be a rookie in doing it. You want to do it with someone that knows what they're doing. If that makes sense. So having been here for like a week, I can definitely say that I've gotten used to like how it is as far as where everything is at, places to go to where it's most fun. But I definitely got used to the like getting around, because I don't have a car, I don't have a motorcycle, although I would really like a motorcycle. I am getting good at this whole moving around shit. It's so different. It's so different from like where I live, that I always have to get into a car to like go anywhere. But I'm chilling. This is nice. First thing I got to do is find an ATM. That's the only thing that I've struggled with over here, because some places it works, some places it doesn't. But thankfully I speak Spanish, so I get by real nice, just asking people. But I mean, I haven't really encountered too many people that don't know English. But I mean, obviously I don't really have to, because I speak Spanish. I speak a Chilean Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So I just walked into a store because I have to kill time. I actually showed up a lot earlier than I was expecting. And if you guys want to know what I'm doing, going back to the tattoo shop, because the girl wants to touch up a little bit of the face, and I'm just like, sure, you know, as long as you don't charge me for it. So yeah, just gonna do a little bitty thingy there, and it helps me because I wanted to get out of the house, so I prefer to just go out and explore the city a little bit more for a little bit, maybe get something to eat, you know. I don't know, I'm at the kids section. What am I doing in the kids section? That's how you know I'm just walking, killing time. Okay, so I got a couple things. Water to start, because I'm freaking thirsty. I didn't say the F-bomb. No. And then I got these. It is so difficult to find actual... I don't know. It's so difficult to find actual cards. Muchas gracias. Ah, wow, qué rico. This is a nice cup of coffee. I am a big boy now, getting my own coffee. Crazy. I'm not doing the Nescafé like everybody else in Chile. I'm actually got a nice, I don't even know what it is. I just asked him like, what's the best cup of coffee here? And then he offered me this. And so I'm like, I don't know what you just said, buddy, but I'm gonna take it. I'm stupid. I spilled it. I'm an idiot. I didn't even finish saying what I was saying. I surprise myself sometimes with the things I say. I got these, and I was saying that these are very hard to find in anywhere outside the US. And there's this local place, they had them. So I'm just like, you know what? Hell yeah, give me 2 of them. Looks like a box of cigarettes. Looks like I got my coffee and my box of cigarettes. Oh, I'm so stupid. I feel so bad. I'm gonna ruin the really nice decoration here with the spoon. Oh well. Yep, that's espresso. That is definitely espresso. By the way, if you guys ever want to give me like a gift, any of these would work. I'm so easy to gift because people don't know what to get me. I go through decks of cards like toilet paper, so you know, I always need more. I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm gonna finish answering the questions. There are a few more, starting with the first one. Show me your birdie. How is he? Go to hell. Just kidding. It's alright. You haven't been here in a little while. He's doing fine. He's doing fine. How long did it take for you to grow out your hair, and what inspired you to do so? I saw Aquaman and he was like, that man's swimming in pussy. So that's why. No, not really. I had short black hair. I looked like an emo guy for the longest. So I just started growing it out. I liked the flow, and eventually I got the flow, and it kept growing, and it just kept growing after that. And I was like, you know what, let me actually commit to having long hair for the first time in my life, because I've tried it before and I didn't like how awkward it was growing out your hair. So I was like, you know what? Let me try something new. So I committed, and here I am, gay as ever. No, someone's gonna clip this. Fuck. Oh my gosh. Here's a good question. How do you deal with having a bad day when everything goes wrong and stresses you out? Well, you first have to take one of these, roll it up. For starters, I think you have to stop saying you're having a bad day first. I mean, let's say your day goes to complete garbage. You got in a car wreck, somebody died, whatever. Like, if it's like at a large scale, really, really bad, then go to sleep, try again tomorrow. That's what I would do, honestly. I can't just sit here and be like, oh, dude, bad days don't exist. I'm joking. No. Bad days do exist. And sometimes they're really shitty, so you should just reset. But if you're talking about you woke up late or you missed like something, you showed up late to a certain thing or whatever, I don't know. There's a lot of things that are kind of silly, bad things that you just beat yourself up for, even if it's not like that big of a deal. So in that case, I would just say identify what's important, and if what is stressing you out or is technically bad, if it's not really truly important, I'm talking if your leg is falling off or somebody you know died, like if it's not in a category like that, then maybe just brush it off and get yourself a nice big cup of coffee and continue with your day as best you can. I thought somebody stole some keys. I was like, where are my keys at? Definitely forgot to actually film this, but the guy that I was talking to that helped me find this coffee place, he came up to me, he's like, bro, I'd be careful because everybody likes to grab and go here, you know, like the camera and stuff. And so I was like, I got you, man. I'm looking at what's coming up behind me right now and what's going that way. The good thing is I wouldn't just set my camera down and leave it there without me grabbing it unless I knew that the area was pretty clear. And right now there's like nobody here, so I'm not too worried right now. But if it was like a bunch of people, yeah, for sure, bro. I'm not gonna let my camera just sit there. But I appreciate the good pointers and gestures. But from like a visualization point of view, can I visualize myself living here? Yeah. Yeah, I can. I don't know if forever is at play here, but I can live here for a while. As long as I would like to, as long as I need to. I mean, I don't really need to do anything, but I'm definitely excited to come back. Gonna be coming back in August. At first it was gonna end up being October, but I decided I'm gonna come back a little bit sooner. Because I was just thinking the other day, my dad suggested it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm an adult. I could come on my own. Good thing nobody speaks English here. It's one of the many things I can do on my own. That's right, I'm alone. Ain't nobody on my side of the fence, baby. I'm sorry, my side of the train. Where are my manners? This is nice. I ain't gotta worry about nobody stealing my shit. Not tonight, baby. Not tonight. I'm heading back to Valparaiso. I got my little touch-up. There's nothing major. She's just picky, and I like perfection if I can have it. So, you know. Now I'm just gonna wait on the train. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Train. All right, back in the crib. I already took my shirt off because it was stanky. Didn't put any deodorant on again. I gotta fix that. Anyway, I got a little tuna, and avocado. Oh shit, that's burning. That is burning. Oops. Anyway, she was also nice enough to kind of retouch this tattoo. She was like, well, I could kind of get in there real quick and just fix these lines and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, if you don't mind and shit. I mean, there were a few spots on this one that were kind of bothering me a little bit. Like the claw that's like on that side.
So she was nice enough to just kind of go over that. And she honestly made it look really nice. Like, it didn't really match the other claw, but now it does a lot more. So that was amazing of her to do so. And then, yeah, she looked over this one a little bit. She didn't really add much. She added a little bit of texture to the belly, but that was pretty much it. So nothing too crazy. She was a really, really sweet girl, and she's a great artist, honestly. So if you want to hit her up, if you're in Viña, you want to get a sick tattoo, I'll put her Instagram in the description. That way you can get a sweet tattoo as well. Tell her that Diego sent you. Diego Chavez TV. 007. Big boy. That last part might have been a lie, but regardless, let her know that I sent you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's my meal. And this brings us to the end of the vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I am trying to add a little bit more flavor into it. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of spice. Not that kind of spice though. And yeah, so if you guys really enjoyed this, let me know down below in the comments. Again, I feel like the only people watching my vlogs are my family. So, you know, if you're not my family, then just let me know. That way I can include you in the online family, because that's what I'm going for here. Okay? So, yeah, thanks guys. This is going to be it for me tonight, and I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you again tomorrow. This is getting pretty fun, actually, doing the whole daily vlogs. I feel like I'm just doing something in my life, you know? Okay. All right, bye.